Hi, this is Pastor Ryan. Welcome to my channel. I'm in Over-The-Rhines, Cincinnati, visiting Living Water Church, pastored by Pastor Isaac. I came here this past Friday. I got to spend some time with a rotation of preachers who preach here on a regular basis. Yesterday, Saturday night, I had a chance to spend some time with young adults who attend this church. This is a little before Sunday service. Later on, I'm going to interview some people who decide to stay here after coming here from different AMI churches as interns, and they have some interesting stories. Okay, I'll see you later. Hi everyone, we just had a great dinner. We're going to have a very short interview. There are 4 guests. They all live here in OTR, part of Living Water Church. So first of all, I'm going to let them introduce themselves, beginning with this sister.
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm originally from GCC in Philadelphia. I graduated from University of Pennsylvania in 2019.
When did you come here?
I came here 2021
As what?
as an intern.
Okay, now we're going to go to the second person.
Hi, my name is Esther Vasquez. I am a lay staff here.
Okay.
Pastor's wife. I came here 2014 as a 1-year intern from Symphony. I went to school in Boston College.
Okay. And the next person.
My name is Isaac. I was an intern here 2014 after graduating from Bible school, and I am here still.
Now, of course, Isaac Vasquez is a lead pastor, but he also fits into this narrative that I saw, and we're going to talk about that briefly. And then today, I was surprised to meet Minji. I told you your name, so tell them about yourself.
Hi, I'm Minji. I went to JCA Journey Church of Atlanta and then served at Journey Community Church in North Carolina. I graduated from Georgia Tech and Dallas Theological Seminary.
In fact, JCA sent her to JCC
Yes.
as an intern.
As an intern.
Right. Okay, so what I see here is they came here with no long-term plan. It was just going to be 1 year for her, STM for you, and you came here from Bible college from Mexico. He's Mexicano, right? And then Minji. So I asked him, do you know anybody here? Have you been here before? Because it's not like she interned here. But they came and something clicked or something happened. So their long-term plan now is to stay here. So it could be a very profound answer, very short answer. But what give? Why did you change your mind? Why are you staying here in OTR?
Yeah, well, I think so. When I was first sent here as an intern, actually, the minute I stepped into OTR, I felt a lot of freedom and I felt a lot of joy. And so the first thought I had when I came, it was, oh, 1 year is so short.
Really?
So yeah, so I think with that thought, that's how I was going around. And so when Sister Grace asked me to come to Greece that year, I initially was like, oh, but my year's so short already. I don't know if I should like take a month off to go to Greece. But then the invitation to also stay longer came. And so it just felt right. Everything that I was experiencing is also a lot of fun. And so that's why I decided to stay another year. It was kind of like year by year. So I extended my first year to 2 years, and then it gradually became 3.
So the key question to you is, what made it feel like there's more freedom here? I mean, it's a lot more dangerous than what you used to live.
Yeah.
So what gives? What about this place? A lot of people come here and don't see what you saw.
Yeah.
So what did you see? What did you sense?
Yeah, I think there's a simplicity of living that's here.
Okay.
Like no frills, no extra, anything that I have to build up for myself. It's just here and the Lord and this neighborhood, and that's like, yeah, that's it. I guess in some sense it could feel kind of small,
Right.
but I think in other senses.
Uncluttered life where you can
Yeah.
prioritize important things. Okay, Esther, you've been here for a long time. Why did you decide to stay?
So I came to short-term missions to July School 2013. And during that summer missions trip with Symphony, I felt like God calling me. I always wanted to do missions. So before then, I always wanted to do like missions and I wanted to go. And then I went on this short term and then I felt God calling me like, this is the city that I want you to be at. So then I talked to Sister Grace during that short-term trip, and she said, pray about 2 years. So then I went back home, and I think as soon as I went back home, I told Pastor Barry and Sunny, actually, like, I want to do one year there. But during that year, I prayed about, like, longer, like, more than just a year. And then I did my 1-year internship, 2014, and then maybe around, like, October or September, I just felt a lot of peace about staying for another year. Yeah, and then the rest is history. And then I got married. I just stuck around. Yeah.
And she has a job. She's been a teacher. Now she's a principal.
Yes.
So obviously, God has given her a lot more responsibilities. Call it blessing, I think it is. But it's not just in terms of more money here, but more responsibility. A work that demands a lot of care and concern before she deals with, I think, special needs people. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna cover you at the end because you're a special category for me.
Okay, sounds
Right, Minji, I saw you at JCC about 3 or 4 years ago, before pandemic.
Yes.
And you say you're going to Dallas Seminary. It's a very serious seminary. She finished. And then I see her here. Good to see you, but I wasn't expecting you. So of all the places you could have gone, why'd you come here?
So I went to JCC in 2014
Right.
along with Esther and Pastor Isaac
Right.
and Christine, who's not here. And I was friends with them from Institute, and we
Okay.
kept in touch. So I would actually visit OTR every year.
Oh, okay.
While I was
you
at
did?
JCC.
Oh, I did not know that.
I would come every year and
Okay.
just see ministry being done and get closer with these guys. And every year I always felt a lot of refuge and a lot of healing just in my trips. And seeing how ministry was done here encouraged me a lot when I did ministry at North Carolina.
So, why did you feel that way? She said the life here is very simple. Okay, so what drew you to this place where you felt something you couldn't maybe experience in other places?
I think definitely the ministry here is just completely different than JCC, which is more college oriented, middle, high class. And so it's very different, but also I think seeing Pastor Johann and Sister Grace and the interns, there was a very deep trust in what God was doing that I think a lot of like politics and fluff distract us from. This is not just JCC, just churches in general, but here it felt very raw and honest. So I think for me, seeing that encouraged me to trust in the Lord deeper in the ministry and the work I'm doing too. So yeah, so it was really good.
So this place has had an effect on people, and so these are not just exceptions. There are other people who came here, and I guess they saw something they didn't quite see in other places. Not to say the other place don't offer anything, but something different about this place. Certainly when Dr. Johann and Grace, his wife, were here, but they're not part of this. I mean, Pastor Johann has passed on to a better place. Sister Grace is in Greece, focusing on ministry there. So this has moved on to a different stage. But like Grace, she came here after Pastor Johann had passed on. Now, Pastor Isaac, how did Dr. Johann prepare for you for this? Yeah, you are the lead pastor of this church. You're only 33.
I think the thing that I remember the most, probably the more impactful, is Thanksgiving, like praising the Lord through thick and thin in all seasons. And I saw that firsthand. Some places kind of like with construction where it's like very annoying situation we're at. But he gave thanks and praised the Lord. And then some other personal situations I was able to see, he still praised the Lord. And we all probably heard him many times, maybe not Grace actually, but singing. He used to sing just, a good voice actually, but singing in the church or like around. So those things really impacted me. And
You know, I could ask him so many different questions, but the way Dr. Johann passed away, I mean, I was with him in Greece. It was so sudden, and it's not like he was told, be ready. I mean, it was forced upon him, like here, right? And he stepped into that role. That's already almost 5 years ago next year. And we saw him as a very young person. He stepped in, and nobody knows this place better than him. And he stepped in, and I think I see him as one who, Paul talked about imitating. It's kind of audacious for Paul to say this, imitate me, really, as I imitate Christ. Right? So I think he's been imitating Pastor Johann's footstep as he imitated Christ, as he came here, letting go of his pretty good middle class lifestyle, being a professor at the University of Cincinnati, physics professor, and in earlier years, it was nothing like now. It's kind of gentrified, and the simplicity and the focus. And I think that's what Isaac saw. He came from Mexico, so I don't think he expected to see any of these things that he's part of now when he first came in. Is now lead pastor. He's been doing a great job in a very unique setting that doesn't exist in other AMI churches. So we're really grateful. I'm grateful to revisit them. I haven't been back here since COVID broke out, so still kind of raw thinking about what happened here, but it's grateful time for all of us. So thank you very much for reluctantly agreeing with this. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you.
That's good.
Bye.
That felt good. That felt like you're natural now.
You're really